I am actually currently sitting on the floor. It's very nice to sit on the floor, especially once you have done your yoga practice and yoga stretches. So I've enjoyed today in its craziness. But yes, how are you?
I'm well, and how are you, my lady?
I am excited actually because we're going to be speaking on something that I'm very passionate about, and I'm just excited. And I see that we don't have a lot of people yet going on to our live, but nevertheless, I'm excited to finally be speaking with you because, I'm just excited.
Oh, thank you very much. I must say I am nervous, but equally excited.
No, also myself, I'm a bit nervous too, but it happens. But how are you though? Like, how was the day? How was the evening coming through to here?
No, I'm good. I'm good actually. I must say I was a bit worried about the life. I don't know if it's also because of the day and what we commemorating and celebrating, but I think it forces you to really think about things, and you find yourself so emotional about it. So I found that earlier I was very heavy with emotion, but I'm okay now. Yeah,
that's wonderful to hear. And yes, truly, as much as it is exciting for us to engage, we are here for a purpose, and that is World Mental Health Day, basically, which is happening today. And for me, I find that this is something that I actually never thought I would be speaking on, because obviously it's something that I've never experienced years ago, but before, but now I have experienced it, and then I'm like, okay, this is actually something that's valid and that's serious, that's there. It's not just something that is like imaginary or like a story, So I'm actually just humbled by the fact that this is something that I have gone through, and then I'm here talking about, this day that has been such an interesting, memorable day in a sense, because a lot of people are not really understanding this whole thing of mental health, especially within the Black community. It's very challenging to accept that there is such a thing sometimes, So I'm happy that we are here engaging on how to talk about it, but at the same time find ways to engage it in a much more, how would I say, in a much more, open way, in a much more creative way, in a self-expressive type of way. So I'm excited about this conversation that we're going to have.
Yeah, I love that there's so many avenues of how to fully express yourself in a way that works for you as an individual.
True.
And for me personally as well, in writing, that's how it came about. I didn't think it as a healing way, or because you didn't even know that you had a mental issue if you're not diagnosed at all. But to know that there's so many avenues that you can delve into that find you releasing all that you felt was pent up, I think that is I'm very privileged and very happy that I found a space that I can express myself in that way. And also having a community that we can discuss things in this way, where you learn different ways. I know, it was my first time doing yoga.
Yeah.
And I came to your session at Sacred Sundays. It was the first time ever. And it was, everyone laughed at me to say apparently people did yoga in COVID. But so I didn't. But having learned what you taught us there, it was just kind of amazing to also see how much you can release from such what look like simple movements, but look at the energy that you then get to expand, So that was also fascinating to experience.
So the as you mentioned, like the first time that we met each other was at the Sacred Sunday sessions, which was also first time for me actually engaging with individuals there. And it was very fascinating for me to realize that a lot of people who are either doing yoga, practicing it, or who've never, practiced it but are interested in it, I found that movement for them was something that was, how would I say, it was like maybe linear. It wasn't expressive in a way, and it was more of, if we're going to move, we're just moving forward. We're walking, we're sitting, we're sleeping. And the other aspect of it would be we're exercising, and yoga would become something that's more like, okay, I don't know how to do yoga. I'm not quite sure if my body is willing to do all of that. And that actually links for me to your book, which I found very fascinating. So this is the book. So I've been reading it.
Thank you so much.
I've been reading it, and I must say, Murmurs of a Yearning Heart, this book for me, it's like, I was shocked. I cried because there were parts of it that I was like, she's actually reading what's inside my heart, So you're saying stuff that I normally say to myself, and some of it is not really nice, and some of it is painful truths that you could never actually express, basically, which means they are murmurs, it's things that you never really say out loud. They're just, just they end with you and under your nose. That's it. So can you just go a bit more on your book, on how like it came about? I know I'm jumping the line because I wanted actually for you to just introduce yourself fully, but when I'm engaging with someone who's a writer, a creative, I kind of just want to dive deep already.
No, understood. No, thank you. And I love that you actually grasp the concept. It's very difficult for me to actually, when you write something that is personal, it starts off as very personal to you. And by the time you have the courage to actually publish it and allow other people in, you feel so exposed, So you give it out and you put it out there, and you hope so much that in whichever way, shape or form someone gets it, that they don't lose the essence of my intention. And the intention was to sort of validate those things that you're saying no one needs to hear, all those murmurs, to show you that when you do read them, you're not alone. There are other people that feel like this. So no need to hide in your dark space. It's not just you. So it validates all those hidden feelings that you're talking about that we don't want to hear. So my intention when I wrote it was to sort of explore every single emotion that I have felt myself, and that which I have felt of women in my community or in my circle, or even men in my space, that whatever vibrations I got from them, I put in the book, that now, because it was a secret or a murmur to them, is now validated because it's given life in the form of words within the book. So my intention is that when people read it and see it, then they can see that their feelings and emotions are valid and they're not alone, and you can find a way to express it. Because I even say in the book that if you don't grasp the way it's written, because it's very metaphoric, so if you don't grasp it, then that's fine, but I implore you to rather please undergo some sort of introspection and go through a journey of actually trying to interrogate all your own emotions, whether or not you identify with the ones that are in here. But let's start the journey of being very, I don't know which word to use, very intentional about us finding understanding of our own individual emotions, what journey it takes you through. Be accepting of all those flaws, and then find a way to heal, to grow, to forgive. But in anything, for the most part, I always say is please grow. In whichever place you're planted, in whatever situation you find yourself in, please grow. So the essence of it all is that please, once you've engaged with it, just grow.
Yes. When you said there that you need to question, and for me, like literally the word that came in, dive deeper. That like for me, this is not a book where you just, I'm reading a poetry book, I'm going to go to the next one, I'm going to go to the next one. Each and every piece, you kind of have to go through it again, especially if you've started your journey on, wanting to self-heal, wanting to know better about who you are, to understand yourself, how you think, how you feel. and not just, moving, through life, having everything being fed to you. So for me, this was literally like, oh my God, like I was crying sometimes because I was like, why is she saying this to me? Where else? These are my words. Like she peeked into my heart and she found like the specific kind of words I wanted to use. So for me, I was actually like rereading the book because I was like, okay, I understand this today, but the following day I'm like, I need to go back to the piece again because I was going deeper more and more into it to unpack even my own feelings. So I feel like I want to just understand from your perspective in terms of when you were writing this, what was happening with you specifically? So for this type of work to come through. So what was happening? Because I understand that you did mention that you were engaging with, you were seeing women around you, the women that you grew up with, but what was happening with you? What made you actually decide that, you know what, I wanna not let these just be murmurs that are ending with me. I wanna share this with people.
You know, when I wrote it, I wasn't aware that I was going through anything. It was after I started engaging with people that I came to understand why I had to go through what I went through. And again, it was only at Sacred Sundays that I learned that there's a type of healing that you undertake sometimes that is not only for yourself, that you can find that you go through some things and you're on a healing journey that touches your own lineage. And maybe you get through emotions and feelings of women you don't know, women you know, but women that may have carried you or to some extent do carry you. So at first I took it that personal and I was wondering, are these my own emotions? And I was constantly, because some of the emotions that come out of here are so ugly, that even I was defensive to just say, no, it's not me. It's not, I promise it's not me. I've never gone through that. Meanwhile, maybe I have, you know. But then in ones that I couldn't completely identify with, I now have learned that I may have been busy healing women in my generation, not only women I had encountered in my space. But yeah, at the time when I wrote it personally, I think I was also going through some kind of depression, and it was the only way to have an outlet to give words or definition to the feelings I was feeling. But it was only through allowing myself to feel and purge that I realized that they weren't all my own feelings. And that's how now I incorporate all the women that I may have encountered, those I know that I don't know, to say all those emotions cannot be mine. And that's how I then share them.
Of course. Wow, that is very insightful, because as you're saying this, I'm learning that I'm also in that path myself, assessing whether all of these feelings, all of these doubts that I have, all of these questions, are they even mine? Because I know myself from a different, view and a different experience, but now there are things that are coming up and I'm like, no, this cannot be all me. But, as we said, like, these pieces for me need a person to actually dive deeper into themselves to really grasp what's actually going on and what's actually happening. So I'm happy that I'm able to actually do that here. So there is, of course, a yoga session that I did earlier. So it was pre-recorded basically, and then I posted it up on YouTube. So now the thing with that, I wanted us to actually read through some of your words that you have on this poetry book. However, I wanted the people who are joining us to actually create a comfortable space for themselves first, because I know we just went into the conversation, but I would like for people who are joining us to actually just take a few minutes, if possible, where they are, to either sit on the floor or just grab something comfortable, a pillow, just bring it close by, a blanket, so that when you're sitting on the floor, because I want us to do a few breathing exercises. And then once we do those exercises, we're just going to have a 5-minute kind of just self, grounding moment. And when we do that, we are going to have a listen to some of the words that are in this book that you have noted down and how they come across in terms of self-expression when someone is actually expressing this type of word. So I'm sure you're aware of it because I'm talking about the words that are from pages 82 up to 89. So in the book. So before we get to those words, as I was hoping that you can actually just read with me through these words as well. So we take turns. In this way, the audience is also able to share your words as well. Because I would prefer it. Yes, I would love for you to say the word and explain it, and then the expression in terms of how someone would express that word in terms of its meaning.
Okay.
Right. So I'm just going to request that anyone who is currently joining us to either sit in a very comfortable position. So if you're sitting on the floor, if you're sitting even on the couch, if you're sitting in the car, if you're sitting anywhere, even on the bed, I need you to make sure that you have something that you're leaning against so that you don't have to hunch over, but you're just basically leaning. So this is why I'm also on the wall myself. And so when you're sitting on there, please make sure that you are moving your butt muscle out. So basically you're making sure that you're sitting with your pelvis, either on the sofa, you're sitting on the floor, because I need you to be very comfortable. Lean against a sturdy surface, whether be a wall, be your pillow, or be your car chair if you're in the car, so that you are very much comfortable. Make sure that there's nothing restricting you on your feet's end. So if you're sitting on a sofa, just a moment for me. If you're sitting on the sofa, just make sure that you're breathing in and out. So you're going to breathe in through your nose and then out your mouth. So you sound out the breath. So breathe in through your nose and then out your mouth. Continue doing that again. Breathe in through your nose and then out your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. As you continue breathing in and out, I need you to relax, close your eyes where you are. And as you're closing your eyes, we are going to allow Qoleleni to read a few of those words. And as you listen, try to see if you identify with any of the words that she's reading and their explanation, as well as how they come in our own minds, in how we speak to ourselves as well. So Qoleleni, you can begin.
Thank you. So the first word is resentment. According to the Oxford Dictionary, the definition of resentment is bitter indignation at having been treated unfairly. So instead of being able to present that emotion for what it is defined in the dictionary, because we're human and hide behind our true feelings, how you come across is, I hate myself for allowing you to do this to me. How did I not see this coming? Instead of being able to just be resentful, you take that within yourself, call it a flaw, and you act from that space. So resentment is just bitter indignation at having been treated unfairly. It does not in any way demean you, in any way say that you were supposed to have seen something coming your way, in any way saying you're supposed to have deflected an emotion. Feel resentment for what it is. Okay.
And then the second word is obligation, an act or course of action to which a person is morally or legally bound, a duty or commitment. Comes across as, I'm here because leaving is hard. I made my commitment to mother. I dishonored you a long time ago.
That is the truth we don't want to accept. And you
yes.
in in spaces out of obligation. Meanwhile,
Yes.
the dishonor happened forever ago. Okay, the next word is remorse. Deep regret or guilt for a wrong committed. Instead of me feeling remorse for what was done to me or what has happened between us, I need you to grovel to my satisfaction. Reduce yourself to the depth of my broken pieces. Instead of us as a couple or as of people in a unit, instead of feeling remorse or the party that has brought in the hurt to be remorseful, and even if they show remorse as it's defined, for me, I need you to grovel to my satisfaction. I need you to reduce yourself to the depth of my broken pieces so you can validate the hurt that you caused me. See how we go back to the same spaces and expect people to be remorseful so they can justify the feelings that we are feeling. Meanwhile, I'm the one with the broken pieces.
Yes. Oh man, that is so true. So I'm going to read the last word because our time is actually up from what I'm noting here. So the last word is validation. The action of checking or providing the validity or accuracy of something. After everything I have done for you, you have taken from you. You have allowed you to do to me and everything I gave to you. Why won't you make decisions that suit this state of myself? This one that I paid the price for. You have to.
For you to have. That's validation. See how we go back to people to validate what they caused to us, what they made us feel, what we know we are feeling, but we still need them to validate it. So let's reassess that one.
Wow. Very, very insightful for me. Very, I don't want to go too deep because we have run out of time for our live, but I hope we can actually engage a bit more. So hopefully we can engage a bit more on Sacred Sundays coming through this Sunday, but we're going to share that information on the channels as well so that everybody knows what's happening for Sacred Sundays, brought to you by Prime Cut Creatives. So yes, and so Queer Podcast as well. So guys, thank you for joining in, those who have. I am going to save this live. Hopefully I can save it. I'm hoping that Muhad, you can help me with that. But please do come and join us again. I'm hoping to do this again so that I'm actually, getting used to it, because this is my first time. So I'm happy that I was able to do this today. Qoleleni, you have been amazing. I want to engage with you more and more because this book is very insightful. This is very potent, and I feel like a lot of people can really take something from it that will help in either jolting or starting that self-introspective journey to healing, or even go deeper with it as well. So I'm hoping that we can have this conversation again. So I'm glad. Thank you, Fitlag, for that comment saying, lovely queens, we love you. We love to see it. So thank you so much. Is there anything that you want to say, Qoleleni, before we end this live of ours?
No, thank you so much for having me. It was also my first time, and it takes a lot. It's very emotional, but I'm here and I'm glad to be out of my comfort zone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ashima. So guys, this is goodbye from me. We're going to release Qoleleni now. So thank you for joining in.